Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Phil's Recap and Review for Vikings Season 5, Episode 6, The Message. And this is the... I don't even know where to look. I'm looking over here. Where the fuck's the camera? There it is. Hi. And this is a review commentary. It's almost like every week of Vikings I'm doing a different kind of content, but this week, again, tomorrow morning is an early morning that we have to get up, so I wasn't able to do a podcast afterwards, and I'm doing another podcast tomorrow night with some guests, so I don't necessarily have a lot of time with the new year and all that sort of shit, but I don't want to miss an episode of Vikings and don't want to miss the discussion about an episode of Vikings. If I'm going to be watching it anyways, might as well stream it and stream the stuff. Maybe you guys can figure out what's going on at the same time, but I'm not alone tonight. I'm forcing Stephanie to be on camera again. How's it going, Steph?
It's excellent.
Good. It's great to have you here. Great to be here. Happy New Year to everybody. We're close to the Happy New Year point, so happy fucking New Year. And we're watching the end of the last episode of Vikings as we're getting ready to start. And anyone who joins us tonight throughout the evening, huge thank you to all of you guys in the live motherfucking chat. Welcome to you. And if this is your first time joining us, Vikings, usually we do a podcast or we've done a shorter video for Vikings as well, like a Vikings quick review type thing. Occasionally, it's just one of those shows that I do like to just sit down and watch. If you've never done one of these together, basically we're going to watch the episode and react to what we're watching, and I'm going to do basically like a live review as I go. What I'm going to try to do, and I did it pretty well last time we did these, is keep my big fucking mouth shut during the actual action on the screen and try to hold my babbly fest bullshit to the commercial breaks. It's an adventure. Anyone who knows me or listens to my podcast or has to fucking live with me knows I can talk and talk and talk and talk some more and talk some more, some more. But holy shit, we got Casey Atheist, Felicia, Duke Chronic, Hannibal, all the good friends. Great to see all of you guys tonight. And as I said, hopefully you all have a happy new year. We do have a voicemail line open tonight if you want to call in, and we can check those at the end of the show at 781-990-8509. Here we go. We're getting ready to watch this shit. The Dirty Dogs, how dare they betray Lagertha, the woman who turned amateur fishing into masters. Haters. Dude, Chronic. No. I challenge you, Felicia. I'm way worse than you are. I give people anxiety. Joe doesn't even like to come to any of these because he's like, you talk too much. We got Ian Throat in the live chat. Good to see everybody there. We're also going to be playing a little bit of some Hannibal music in a little bit. Okay, so here's where I'm going to shut up, everybody. Please leave your thoughts on this episode of Vikings in the comment section. What you thought of this episode, what you thought of what we're going to be watching. And if you're watching live, feel free to babble along the way. As I said, I'll try my best to keep my fucking dirty mouth shut. I'm a dirty, dirty fucking mouth. And tomorrow night, if anyone is interested, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be joined by, and if you're watching this way later, you can check it out on the channel. I'll be joined by some people live in studio, or back in here, I haven't figured it out yet, to talk about some guitar players. But here we go. Vikings, motherfucker. Duke Gronk saying best episode ever, I'm predicting. Let's find out, and I'll shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Phil!
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh. The Sandman from Spider-Man 3 is here, and he's gonna fuck shit up.
Oh. How can you breathe?
Penny Lane! I can't get over how much... Oh, finally back to these guys. Oh, and they look like they're having a good time in the woods playing. Playing a little game of slap and tickle.
Is she gonna kill him?
I think eventually.
Thinking?
I think she's biding her time. And probably enjoying herself more than she thought she was going to, but ultimately, this is all part of a plan. I don't think she's truly there. But it does seem convincing. Deception cannot stop true love. It can only delay it for a while. Great to see Phil. Great to see K-Rich. Great to see Duke Chronic. Great to see Penny, motherfucking Lane. KC Atheist. Thank you to everyone that's popping on in here tonight to watch this episode of Vikings. I mean, to talk about this episode of Vikings.
What, she can't get it up?
Did you mean he can't get it up?
No, that she couldn't get
She
it
couldn't
up.
get it up? Oh shit, it's Ivar the Boneless! Ivar the Boneless, motherfucker! Yes! Rolling into town with his kid brother, Semi-Stash. I love Semi-Stash. Hits fuck. Yeah, Ivar is here. She can't get it up. She can't be queen. Might be cold, says Hannibal. People are agreeing with you, babe. We're gonna fucking torture a bishop.
You don't need this year to know that you and I fell out. We disagreed about many things. But in the end, Utek agreed with me and you sailed alone to Kattegat.
Everyone agreed that I'm fucking awesome.
That's why we're here.
That's why I'm here.
A good choice.
Surely you both remember Astrid. She's my queen now.
I am happy for both of you.
Oh, thank you, Ivar.
So, do I understand that you and your warriors will support me when I attack Kattegat?
Come straight to it, I like it, yes. We will.
But only if Ivar's made king.
But I want to be the king of all Norway.
You know that I have my own plans for that kingdom.
Of course, of course. And that is why we are here. What I think my dear brother is trying to say is that in the long term, what is to stop you from ruling Kattegat when I am dead and gone? How long can that be? Another healthy person. I'm a cripple.
But your brother hates it.
All that matters to the both of us is to reclaim the kingdom that was torn from us by that murderous bitch Lagertha. We want to be in an alliance with you to make that happen. And soon.
You have a prisoner. I have heard of this man. Where is he?
Bring the Christian! On your knees. Bishop Hickman.
Hickman. No, the only one that really cared about the mom was Ivar, because she basically ignored all her other kids and just paid as much attention to Ivar as possible and let him think he was the greatest shit in the world.
Why don't you just kill him?
Because he is
Because he's my pet.
great warrior. I've seen how he fights with my own eyes. And I admire great warriors.
He will fight for us.
Maybe. If he doesn't want to get crucified.
I love all the joy the Klingons are getting here. I mean, the Vikings are getting here. They just have that, oh, he got to cut his heart out and feed it to his...
Let him continue.
Talk your shit, Bishop.
Nee, maar Lagertha is mijn naam, mij hoofdvol. Verdammt, hoe bist met mij dichtbij. En Gert. En den staat.
Oh, I'll show you my rod. I'll fucking... I was waiting for that. The rod line. That was...
Dit is hij.
He's praying to his God.
That lot of good that would do him.
Oh, you're fucked. Now we're...
Wah.
Wah, Apple Wolf. Apple. Oh.
Father. We
What a
can't stay
grip,
here.
sir.
Father, do you have to constantly be such a bitch?
And where should we go?
Back to the swamps, of course. We'll be safe there.
I don't want to run anymore.
No, all jokes aside, I'm actually really enjoying Apple Wolf this season.
Father was right. We cannot run and hide. And we won't.
Why not?
Because Father is king.
Thank you, Felicia. Have a great Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then. So I obviously, for reasons that some people may know, some people might not, I think many expect this character to keep growing and growing and being more a part of the show.
Grandfather, I don't want to disturb your sleep, but I need to talk to you.
Fuck Apple Wolf.
You have suffered a most grievous defeat at the hands of the Wolfman and the Sons of Ragnar.
He kind of looks like Teen Wolf, not him, Apple Wolf.
No words can explain the misery and desolation of our people. For now, it seems we are at their mercy.
Ian.
Everything you dreamed of and worked for. This great kingdom you carved out of England.
Come on.
Lost.
Exactly. I'm expecting some great things, Critch.
I make you this promise. With our Lord,
My awful puns with the greats all season has been disgusting, and I highly apologize for this.
over this wasteland, then I swear to you, as if you were
He's
sitting
getting
next to me,
greater.
that I will fight and struggle to restore your kingdom to its former glories. To realize your dream. of
You trying to high five?
Yeah. She almost, she really wanted to let me.
I wasn't sure. That was might have been you just being like.
I was gonna hit it. You saw that I actually hit her. She's like, "Ah, don't do it, don't hit me again." And I'm used to all the AMC commercials. This is great. Hannibal. That sword glows when orcs come close.
That's a fine sword.
It is the bishop's sword. He must have paid the dwarves a great deal to make it, because it is a magical sword. The metal is much stronger than ours. I saw him kill many men with it.
All good, Marco. Thank you so much for tuning in and popping on in the live chat. And a happy new year to you, my friend. Yes, that was Athelstan's kid.
To have such a sword gives you a great advantage.
Hey, Walking David.
Think of Odin's spear.
And I think of our sword.
What is it you really want, Ivor Lothbrok?
Revenge? I dream of the many ways that I can make Lagertha suffer before I kill her. I want revenge because he killed my beautiful mother.
What of the kingdom? What of Kattegat?
It is not so important to me.
But sure you, brother, will.
I said it is not so important.
I just want to murder and destroy
What is it
people.
about the word king that makes even reasonable people behave like idiots? Huh? How is married life? You're married to Astrid. Lagertha's lover. I hope she's worth it.
Okay, a couple things here. First off, really great start to the episode. One of the things I like most about Vikings is that it doesn't fuck around. There's not a lot of, are we gonna go to this place and do the fucking thing, or we're gonna take 3, 4, 15 different episodes, 15 different episodes or 15 different minutes? Are we gonna slow down time and make it a minute? I like how, they want to go see King Finehair to go attack Lagertha. It happens in the next episode. They don't waste any time. It's right in there in the whaling station. And getting to see Ivar and King Finehair share scenes is really awesome because they both eat up scenery in different ways. Ivar, someone said it in the live chat at the beginning of the show, and I've said this almost ad nauseum on these podcasts, but when we were first introduced to all these characters, I thought I was going to hate that guy. Like, the first time I saw Ivar come on screen, I'm like, oh, they digitally enhanced his eyes to make them more blue. Who's this douche? And I know some people, Joe kind of still feels this way about him. But I saw the first time, I'm like, I'm not going to like this guy. The show is going to be based around his character. He's going to be the most prominent of the brothers, if you know a little bit about the history and stuff, and about his skill as a commander and all that. So I knew he'd be the mainly focused brother, and I was scared. And he kills it every time he's on screen for me. He's like a magnet for my attention, and the way he's enjoying playing this crazy fucked up character, the smiles of he's like smiling and winking at the camera. Some people might not like that, and he's not breaking the wall and looking at the camera and doing like Ferris Bueller things like, I'm gonna kill some people right now. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't kill people, you gotta stop and look around and murder some folk. He doesn't quite do that, but there's a couple of sides where he just smiles and giggles. In the last episode, when I was rewatching it, we could just crucify him. Almost a little Flokiness to him of when Floki breaks the character and stuff. So I'm enjoying it so much, and King Finehair is probably my second favorite character on the show right now this season. I'm really liking his storyline, so I'm glad to see him back and seeing more further progression. And to answer someone's question before, I think after just playing him, and it's just a long game, you see the look that they gave when Lagertha got mentioned. Astrid is smart enough to be playing the long game here and knew her best bet was to become queen, to be put in a position to fucking kill. She's trained under Lagertha, and that's Lagertha Rule 101. You wait to destroy the person. I was just going to make up some situation where you're going to destroy me 30 years from now. You're just like, Stephanie's just waiting for that opportunity to destroy me right now. Phil says, I've been impressed with the acting considering the huge salary in the show. Better acting than Nightfall. I thought we were back in here. Hirst knows his history from a time and all around the world, and he brings it all into the show. But I didn't feel like Ragnar until he blood eagles the first guy. Yes, every time, just like Ragnar, but he has to fucking blood eagle somebody. Handful. Ivar in his brush cut. Power attracts the worst corrupt and the best. Be back at reviews, Skull. Talk to you soon, Marco. Great to see you, buddy. The king was like, no shit, my wife had a girlfriend. The day is looking up.
Glad to be back.
Oh yeah, we're getting back here in a second here, and I think Lotus is about to fuck up the screen again. Lotus, be careful. Be a good girl, Lotus. Don't do that. Oh no, Mr. Bill.
We should stop it. There is something in it we should
So I know a couple people have been watching Nightfall. I have not been feeling it. As we're back in on the episode, and it seems to be further along on the Floki situation. Oh, I thought Lagertha's not going to take this shit standing down. She's not going to be standing down.
I won't.
Who gave us away?
Ubi.
Who betrayed
Golly.
I don't want to be imprisoned again, Lagertha. Spare me that at least. A swift blow with axe or sword is over.
I fucking love
You deserve to be punished.
bend over.
I have done
I'm going to punish you.
to justify betrayal. Infant. And you, shut your flat nose. Why are you going to leave us?
Just a
Both
fashionist?
of you are renowned warriors from prominent families. Kattegat is your home.
Floki persuaded us. If he
I
was
feel like she's trying too hard with her accent this season.
And you've thought only of yourself.
Lagertha?
Yeah.
And you, Ayud.
I have always been true to you, Lagertha. But you know yourself we are the gods' playthings. I realized that it wasn't Floki the boat builder who was calling me away, but the god who inhabits you. Therefore, I had to accept my fate, and I still have to, whatever it is.
I've been betrayed very often in my life, but I've never got used to it.
Yeah.
But I will allow you to go.
I don't know if it's because I feel like it's probably her last season, her last half a season. Once Ivar shows up, I don't see her surviving.
I will allow all of you to go. What point is served by keeping you all here against your will?
Yeah, let him go.
Especially if Ayud is right and you leaving is the will of the gods. I only hope Floki has found what he says he has found.
This isn't going to go good for these
I've
people.
known him a long time. He's a good man. And a great shipbuilder.
He's not
He's
really
also
always a good man.
Yeah, but he's not always a good man. He doesn't always make the greatest decisions.
Not this time.
And a leader.
You killed Floki. You've done worse things than that, Lagertha. She's fate. Blessed by the gods. Farewell.
You see how weak she is? She makes it look like she's controlling everything.
This girl, come on. I can't believe she made it past that episode.
This girl needs to die now. Like, Lagertha, come on. Kill this girl now. You're a bad shield maiden. Bad.
I cannot believe she spared us. She is truly a great woman.
She spared us because she is a woman. No man in her position would have done so.
Are you sure?
Yes, men are impatient. They cannot wait for anything. If they have power, they need to exercise it. Otherwise, it seems to them that they have no power. But the woman must wait
Knife
almost
in
a
the-
year to give birth. Therefore, she is life more slowly and more deeply.
What is it she is waiting for?
She is waiting to see if Floki is right.
So I mentioned these people in the review last week. It seems like these are going to be our new secondary leads in the Floki storyline.
There is going to be a war.
And they seem like two interesting characters. I look forward to get to know them better.
Of Kattegat, my father's kingdom. A war against the usurper, Ragnar's first wife, Lagertha, who killed my mother in order to be queen. And of course, a war between brothers. Bishop, you have a choice. Fight alongside me, or I will kill you.
What are your wars to me?
A way of staying alive.
I'm not afraid to die for my faith.
But you're not being asked to do that. I'm not asking you to renounce your faith, or to fight against Christians. All I'm asking you is to kill more of those you call heathens.
Well, that's an interesting take on it. He sees as good of
Because I'm jealous of you. I would like to be like you. Strong. And old. A great warrior. That is why I saved you.
No.
That is why I want you to fight alongside me.
Liar.
I don't believe a word.
I don't believe a word he's fucking saying. Could you finish that? You don't believe him? You think he's a lying sack of shit there? Yeah. Why do you think he wants the bishop fighting with him?
I don't know. I don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. I don't know any of his intentions. He's just...
I think what he sees with the bishop is a tool to be used. He sees that the bishop... Now, some of it's making a little bit more sense. He sees the bishop, doesn't necessarily... And I hope they go this way. I didn't look at you as a kindred spirit. Like, at some point in time, they try to bring that back, where it's, I thought, you saw something in me, and yada, yada, yada. And he goes, no, I didn't see anything in you. I just thought you could kill people for me. Way to go. You killed a bunch of people for me. Now I'm going to kill you anyways. Go fuck yourself. Like, I don't want to see this mirror... and I talked about this a little bit in the other review, too. I don't want to see this mirror... the Athelstan-Ragnar relationship and this to develop into a friendship. I want to see this develop into Ivar using him and then disposing of him. And I hope it goes in that direction, because that's at least what I read Ivar. Because I agree. I don't believe one fucking word coming out of Ivar's fucking mouth right there.
I also don't think he's capable of friendship.
Unless someone constantly kisses his ass.
Yeah, but what kind of friend? That's not a real friendship.
No. No, it reminds me of, there's a whole episode of The Sopranos where Carmela's like, your friends aren't friends, Tony. They're just fucking scared of you, Tony. They don't want to be your fucking friends. And then Tony goes and he like purposely tells this horrible joke and everyone's just fake laughing at him like, oh, you're funny. And then one guy isn't and he goes, that's the fucking dude that wants to backstab me. What's up, Tim F? Great to see you. Duke Kronk says, Bishop is a great warrior and Ivar thinks, what if I had legs? I'd be him. And he wants to use him again as an extension of his power. So if they're going in that direction with it, I like to show how Ivar can manipulate people. And this is not a different gear. We've seen him use this, oh, shuck, the crocodile tears, or the, oh, is everything okay? I'm sorry, I'm Ivar, I'm deeper, I talk to the gods. But no, they're never going to develop into real friends, and it's going to be fun to watch Ivar eventually kill this guy, hopefully. I see Fury, great to see you as well. And thank you to everyone popping on in here for this Vikings review commentary. Next week, I will be back doing a post-episode podcast or short review. Ivar may be trying to parallel Ragnar. Ivar will be cool until the bishop tries something. And the bishop is going to try something. He's at least going to want to get that sword back. Because him and that sword's relationship is special. Are we back in here? So we're sailing through the blue sea. Sailing through the blue sea. What the fuck? Deep blue sea? Okay, we're going to get into, like, how is he going to find this place again? And how did he find his way home from Iceland? What if he ends up in, like, a different fucking place? I used to jokingly think I wanted a head tattoo when I used to watch Bam Bam Bigelow wrestle in the old WWF. Oh, that's the Edge. That's the WWF wrestler, the Edge, this other guy. A couple people said in the comment section below. WWE, did I say F? E. Speaking of wrestling. There should be Bjork music playing as they're coming into the water.
I'm entranced by the waves. They look so real.
It's so fucking beautiful. Floki's cruise line.
Will he fight with us? Really no idea.
You didn't discuss with me the arrangement you made with King Harold.
Who cares?
What do we expect?
That you would be king. But that afterwards the crown would pass down to him first and not to me.
That is because, Blitzerk, it is not really an arrangement. It is just words. Huh?
Let me teach you something,
Who
Hitzuk.
is to say that he will not try to kill me? Or that I might try to kill him? Or that you might try to kill the both of us, for that matter?
Then why even pretend there is an arrangement?
Suits everyone. For the moment. But then again, everything can also change in a moment, right?
I don't know, Ivor. I wish I could believe you. I wish I knew who you really were.
You know who I really am, Blitzerk. I'm your crippled brother. You used to pull me on a sledge through the streets of Kattegat. Remember? Nothing has really changed, except those were only childish games.
What is it you really want, Ivor?
I want to be the most famous man who ever lived.
Even greater than father?
What's greater than father? In time, the name of Ragnar Lothbrok will fade and be forgotten. No one will ever forget Ivor the Boneless.
It reminds me of the Joker line from the original Batman, or from Batman '89. I want my face on the $3 bill, or something like that. I want my face on the $2 bill.
What is your name? In thy righteousness.
Time for this dude to eat up some scenery. Look at that spattle.
Ew.
You know you're a good actor when you spattle like that. It's true.
Deliver me, O
Oh yeah, deliver me, baby. Spattle all over my face.
out of the hands of the unrighteous.
I can feel it through the TV. We got one of those 4D TVs, spits flying on my face watching this.
Thou art. For thou art my hope. My Lord.
I've had the real art of the deal.
To the overthrow of the witch, Lagertha, and to the liberation of Kattegat.
So, when do we attack?
I do, Phil.
I will summon my house. And my ships still need to be repaired and made ready. As do yours. But when all this is done, we should have a fleet of at least...
His crown looks like a big duty.
There's a full moon tonight. Let us say that we will attack in 2 moons' time.
I agree.
Spot.
Scott.
2 moons.
It will be strange for you to return to Kattegat as a queen. Let's go.
Yeah, she's so fucking betraying. Yeah, did you see that? Can you not? Come on, dude.
Amen breaks. He will deserve to die. Scott! My mother told me someday I would buy guy with good horse, sail through distant shores.
The great emperor.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Trekking 100 miles.
She might as well have just said, dude, I'm going to fuck you over. The smile on her face, it was so ridiculous. It was, oh, we're going to Kattegat. Yeah, oh, we're going to see. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Well, I like in this episode that we're sort of slowing down. The last couple of episodes have been really like action packed. This is sort of like digging in a little bit, understanding that there is no rhyme or reason to Ivar as a person, and his only desire is to be is to be famous. You heard him say it right there. Like, the real him is, I want to be more famous than Dad. I want to be the most famous fucking motherfucker in the world. I want my own Ivar the Boneless theme park. I want... Everyone has to jump around there. I want as I'm stalling for time. I want a theme song. Even though do I even have it here? I don't have it. But I want a theme song. Ivar the Boneless. Ivar the Boneless. But I like this pacing of an episode, sort of slowing down. We get to give Bishop Clement some time to spattle everywhere and show how much of a great actor he is. Again, I wasn't kidding about that. The more spit you can explode when you're attempting to... That's why Daffy Duck is the greatest actor of all time, because is he suffering succotash? Or not, Sylvester. I'm screwing up my Looney Tunes, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Not a fucking person at the head table you could turn your back on there. Yeah, and that's part of what's making these scenes so interesting, is that this is such a temporary alliance, and it's just a ticking time clock before Ivar fucks somebody over. Please don't show another damn Nightfall plug. Please don't. Leslie Powell, great to see you in the live motherfucking chat. Daffy Duck is the greatest thespian of the era. I think we cannot. The greatest single moment in cinema is the scene with probably number 1 and number 2 greatest actors of all time, Donald Duck and Daffy Duck, both in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, playing the piano back and forth. That was no joke. I mean, all hyperbolic ridiculosity aside here, that is probably one of my favorite scenes in all of movies. Or it's
bold statement.
It is. I think out of all the crossovers, we're talking Who Framed Roger Rabbit in a Vikings podcast, but out of all the crossover points you get in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I think it's the most effective. The one with Mickey and Bugs falling with the parachute, I don't think that joke falls through completely, and it's all right. I mean, you get a couple of other interesting crossover points in that movie, but I think from a coming together standpoint, it's all about the Daffy and the Donald. Here we go. Scrooge McDuck, a method actor.
What's he doing?
Leaving. Decided to go on a pilgrimage to the monastery at Lindisfarne.
That's where your father was trained.
He needs a montage. He needs to go off and come back.
A new
actor. Yeah, a new actor. He needs to go and come back a new actor.
So why do you want to go?
Might help me to understand things.
Surely.
Don't do what you always do. Don't pretend that it was just something that happened. It didn't just happen. You had sex, you got pregnant, I was the result. But now it's as though we can all agree that it never really happened. But I need to follow my
I'm pretty sure it happened.
I need to find out who he really was and where he came from. Surely you wouldn't deny me that journey.
No. No, of course not.
So maybe he's not immediately going to be a bit bigger part of the show, and as Stephanie was joking, comes back later as a different actor.
Use your shield, or use your head.
Again.
Oh, you can be unbeatable like me, son. Time to take on Dad. Apple stand rocks.
And a great king.
Oh, I'm totally gonna be king. Oh, I'm totally gonna be king, not Alfred. Totally. That's so happening, guy. Wow, that looks so cool.
What is your name?
Michael.
You going whaling?
Maybe tomorrow.
How long will you be away for?
Yes. 10 days, maybe.
Do you stay close to Kattegat?
No, not often.
How long would it take you to get there?
If I had any reason to sail there, only 2 days.
How long is your crew?
Oh, how long is your crew?
They are all members of my family. Is that a good enough answer?
Okay, get to it.
Queen Astrid, why are you asking me this question?
If it wasn't obvious enough, here comes the plan to betray fine hair for...
To deliver a message to someone in Kattegat.
A message?
Yes.
What kind of message?
Just tell me that you might consider my request.
I take it this is dangerous.
Yes.
Well, if it's dangerous, can you make it worth my while?
Yes. Look.
That is generous. But
There's more. Much more. Enough for you and your crew never to go whaling again, if you choose.
This plan's totally going to work out.
I agree.
You want to betray me?
Think?
Oh, yeah. No one's going to get hurt. No one's going to find out. This is...
No, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, this plan is totally going to be a success. I'm so convinced.
There is something else I want.
What?
Patty cake?
You?
You. I want you.
Men are such pigs.
You know what I want?
Doesn't want to have
I
sex
want you.
with the queen.
I missed what he just said.
He said I want to have sex with the queen.
What do you know about the Holy Grail?
Oh, guess what? 11 people agree that Nightfall is amazing. Sorry, we're seeing the commercials that lead it. Like, they can't end the moment in Vikings quick enough before they throw in the Nightfall commercial to tell you how IGN and Deadline Hollywood, which are totally, they'll totally tell you what they really think, are totally love Nightfall. It's the next great series, they just said. It's happening. It's all happening now. Keep all that gold. I want a $10 hand job, says Ducrotic Pootie Tang. What's up? What? Great to see you. I got to admit, as much as I enjoy Astrid in some scenes, her carrying the scene with a actor I don't know and don't care about either moment, I feel like that scene maybe went on a little long. I don't know if it's I want a Lothbrok or King Finehair or Lagertha or Floki or someone more of an established, or even Torvi or something like that. I don't care enough about Astrid for me in that moment. I'm like, okay, just get to it. She's gonna fucking ask for help to deliver a message. Do we have to go? Can I trust you? How are your men loyal? Okay. Just get to it. Holy Grail, John Kreese once said, we already got one. Nightfall is boring. Pew pew pew. He just went all pew. Pepe Le Pew. I couldn't even read that right, Leslie. He just went all Pepe Le Pew on Astrid. Oh, you are very good. I'm going to get you. Blah, blah, blah. We're not even in the French Hulk. Don't make me angry. You will not like me if I'm angry. Astrid's making a rash mistake. The Grail's sake with the boat. Nightfall just started. Give it a minute. Oh, I'm not saying I'm not giving it time. I just always think it's interesting when shows get pushed like that, and then if 11 people like I know History Channel's just really pushing this. And we watched the first episode. I watched the whole first episode. You watched part of it. I wasn't really feeling it. I mean, I'll give it another shot at some point after the season's done and binge watch part of the season and see if it hooks. But what I saw so far wasn't. I was not feeling it. Oh, breaking news. I see Fury. Astrid gets a rash. Astrid has a white stripe of paint down her back. She would be a good Trill too, with all the tattoos. I keep seeing her as a having the spots, being a Dax or something, being a Dax for a new generation. Here's some metal until we get back.
All right, SOD.
Bite your head, bite your love, motherfucker. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Good stuff, Hannibal in the live motherfucking chat. Wow, that's fucking amazing. I agree, Du. I gotta say I'm probably most invested in the Floki story right now. And Ivar.
See, like Moses bringing them to the promised land.
He's like Worf and Worf's brother in that episode of
Oh, there you go.
There's milk and honey, dude. Yeah, there's milk and honey. Are we there yet? Are we to paradise yet, Floki? Are we there yet? So I hope the next few episodes is just these people going, Floki, are we there yet?
Floki, why go inland? Why didn't we settle on the coast?
Why, Floki? This isn't gonna go good for them.
In the beginning, this will be very hard work. So hard that you will curse this land. And you will curse the man who
Okay, Rich, they really are.
But in the end, I swear, you'll thank him for bringing you here. To the land of the gods.
Wait, what do we do here?
Is he gonna sacrifice them to the gods?
That would be a great direction. She's like, what are you doing, honey? I'm sharpening my blade. If I came home and you're just like, what you doing, honey? Nothing. Are they sent to kill Floki? Stephanie suggested that maybe Floki's going to kill them. We see her fantasizing about her true love, Lagertha, being stuck. Is this one of Varys's birds? Little birds? Thanks. Exactly, Ian. You don't want a botched death.
Do you have the treasure?
There we go.
What is the message?
Tell Queen Lagertha that the attack will come in 2 moons' time.
Is that all?
But you have to swear on the gods to deliver it.
I'll swear on whoever you like. I'll deliver it.
Wait a minute. Where's my other half?
Now,
My prize.
the sex.
Do you have to?
What do you mean? An agreement. It's an agreement.
Yeah, I agree. This ends badly quickly. What was that little Eugene doing out
A little
there?
peep.
The little Eugene, yeah. Watch it.
She's gonna kill him.
She's definitely gonna kill him. This is not ending good for this guy.
Well, he finished.
What are you doing? Who are these men?
My crew. I told you, what man doesn't want to have sex with the queen?
No. No.
Yeah, kick the... This is...
If you don't submit, I'll tell King Harold how you plan to betray him.
Whoa, that's fucked up shit. Fucked up shit. I was gonna say that I wasn't necessarily feeling like how strong or how intense this particular stakes were in this storyline, and they definitely amped it up. That was fucking crazy. And she's just in such a fucked up situation. I feel so bad for her. Like, any way she rolls, like, she was in a situation where she had to try something and had to turn to anybody and for help, but didn't have the time to vet out the right kind of people to try to help her or have any actual allies. And this guy took advantage of the ridiculous situation. And as I see, she,
Well, she knew the guy she was like, oh, what's your name?
yeah, it's like,
hey, yeah.
and putting yourself in that situation, and she's just so desperate to get out of another situation.
You make mistakes in desperation.
Yep. Yes, you do. But fucking A, man. So it seems like this episode is just going to set things up for leading more down the road towards this mid-season finale that's going to go fucking crazy when it all converges on Kattegat. And the Floki storyline is interesting because how long before these people turn on him when the place isn't what they want it to be? And how the fuck did he find his way back to the... I guess that's a small problem. Hey, Alicia, great to see you. Great to see everyone in the live motherfucking chat tonight as we're... Holy shit. The episode is almost over with. We got 8 minutes left in this episode. And... Fuck. Has anyone seen the movie Teeth? No, I have not.
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Could you give us a few second review? No? What's up with Teeth? Is it a horror movie about
It's a horror
dentists?
movie about a girl who has teeth in her vaginas.
In a vagina?
The vagine.
The vagina, vagina, vagina?
Yeah, the vagina, vagina.
They need to...
She literally, it's like, there's a scene where she bites off a guy's dick. And like, the piece goes... I can't...
Hannibal, you broke Stephanie. You broke Stephanie. Chewing your food twice.
Oh god. Oh god, it's awful.
They do need to learn from The Walking Dead and have 70-minute episodes, or like Sons of Anarchy had towards the end too, where they're just like, oh, I feel like doing an extra montage at the end here and having an hour and a half episode. So holy shit! Great to see Alicia. Happy New Year to Alicia. Iron Throne, Do Chronic, Phil, K. Rich, I See Fury, and all of our friends Hannibal, Boat Sex. To all of our friends that are in the live motherfucking chat right now. Thank you so much for joining us for this live review commentary. I'll also be live tomorrow evening around 8 p.m. with 3 friends talking about guitars. So join us for that. And great to see Leslie. Great to see IC. And so far, another good episode of Vikings. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites of the season, but I do like a lot of the stuff that's happening in this episode. I think when you're moving at such a crazy pace as Vikings does, and for me anyways, this whole season's been so bam, 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 bam. Like, again, to mention Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam Bigelow, Bam Bam Bigelow, over and over again. It's good to kind of... There were some intense moments, obviously, happening in this episode, some character building. This is really... And I'm not going to say a slow episode, it's a character building episode to learn more about all these different people as we're coming back. Thank you. Perfect timing.
Hi, Lotus.
Hey, Mel.
And 2 full moons.
Did she say anymore? How many ships they may have, how many warriors?
Well, at least he delivered the message, I guess.
But I can tell you something. Ivar the Boneless has joined with King Harold.
Ivar.
The Boneless.
Ships together.
Ivar.
And tell me,
It's coming, Ubi.
how is Queen Astrid?
She is well enough. I did not see her very long. After all, what am I but a simple fisherman?
I think
I raped her, and I hope the crew did too.
Perhaps I have enjoyed serving her.
See that this man and his crew are well cared for.
Yeah. Well cared for. Let's fucking kill them all now. These fucking douchebags.
We don't have much time.
We need to feed them to Ivar.
We must decide what to do. Whether to wait here for the attack, or choose another place to do battle. Ube, you will lead our army.
Yes. Against my 2 brothers.
Yep, it's happening.
Who could ever imagine such a thing? This is going to rip my father's legacy apart.
More even than that, Ube. As the seer foretold, it will tear our world apart.
We must all prepare for it. The days will pass like the wind.
I will see to our business, and I will send word to the Jarls.
Egret, a moment.
Ooh.
Oh, is the chickens coming to roost now?
Counsel against me. To question my judgment, authority, and competence.
I don't argue.
But now it stops. You will cease to do it. The stakes are too high. But if I hear that you have spoken against me one more time, I will cut out your tongue and enslave you once more.
Ube would have something to say about that.
Ube does not rule Kattegat. And as long as I rule here,
You talked
you
back?
will do as I say.
Should have killed her right there. She talked back to you.
Is he returning from his travels?
Are they already back?
This is like, that's a long freaking haul.
So Bjorn returning home, I guess. Bjorn's like the
That makes
Mediterranean.
things more interesting.
It definitely does. The Mediterranean's okay, but
Yeah,
the food's up. Yeah, Leslie. Lagertha needed to take it down now.
Now we'll decide whether you'll fight with us
And the
or whether I kill you. Nothing is keeping you alive but me.
Why don't you give me the knife?
He's gonna kill himself. Take the opportunity to kill Ivar.
I'd probably take a swing first. I fucking love Ivar. Do it. Do it. Yeah, even better. At least that big glob of blood that was above his chin's gone. Ivar.
I think you will fight with us!
He will?
I can't tell what his eyes with his eyes. He's like,
Oh, he's definitely doing the buggy eyes, buggy eye time. So the big thing coming out of this episode is that Bjorn is going to be home for the fight. I didn't think that. I didn't think they were going to bring Bjorn home from the Mediterranean so soon. I was very surprised to see that. So another good episode of Vikings. A little bit, as we mentioned earlier, a little slower than the rest of the season. Kind of a setup just to set the pieces in motion for these last few episodes of this half a season leading up to the battle. And I expect them to give us the battle that we're not going to have to wait through the mid-season. That's not Viking style. Episode 9 and 10 of the season will be like 2 episodes of battle plus the aftermath, which is leading into the storyline for the back half of 10, which probably shows Alfred coming back. The introduction of probably Rollo into all of this at some point too, because Clive Stan, or whatever his name is, the actor that plays Rollo, was in some of the pre-season press in costume and stuff, so he is coming back at some point. And then we had more progression with the Floki storyline as they've made it back to the land of lollipops and waterfalls. And we'll have to see where it goes from that point, too. Stephanie, what did you think of this episode of Vikings?
I was entertained.
You were entertained. You didn't.
I didn't fall asleep.
You didn't fall asleep.
I yawned once.
Yeah,
but
that's probably more because of me being boring than the show being boring.
No,
right?
It was right at the beginning.
Right. And that's actually saying a lot because you even shows you like you're prone to fall asleep and I don't think there has been an episode of not to compare it to other shows, of that show we watch on Sundays on AMC this season that you haven't fallen asleep.
Yeah. Well.
Will we see Magnus? Hopefully we will see Magnus. I want to say that I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that he will be coming back into the season at some point, but I think that's probably more of a back half of season the second half of the season type thing. What the fuck's going on over there? Turn that down. Bjorn calls Game of Thrones Littlefinger needs a transporter fast because Bjorn's coming back. I was surprised to see that Bjorn right there. I'm late. Hello, everyone. Another good episode tonight, but I can say Ubi's girl needs to be taken out along with Astrid. So, to Ubi's girl, I'll give her credit for having the balls to stick to her convictions when the queen's saying, don't talk shit about me. And she goes, well, Ubi will have something to say about that. But really, Lagertha should have killed her right there. Do you think this is going to come back to haunt Lagertha, not killing her sooner?
I don't know.
No, you don't think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have no thoughts.
She has no
Zero thoughts.
No, zero thoughts on the matter.
No, zero thoughts, period.
Zero thoughts, period. Okay, I'll stop asking you questions then. Ubi's girl is his girl and he loves her, but I think ultimately he's going to have to side on the power aspect of his relationship with Lagertha to cement with both of his brothers coming for his head. And it'll be also interesting, a couple people have suggested in some of the comment sections whether they think that Hitzak might switch sides at any point in time again, because it seems like his loyalty is as heavy as a leaf blowing in the breeze, and he'll go with whichever side of the situation is looking best for him in that moment. It's going to be fun to see the brothers' war. I agree too. It's not something that I'm sad about or upset about. It's something that I couldn't wait. It was almost unnatural to see them be friends and try to be buddy and stuff. Ragnar Mori says, Ragnar, you are the father of Magnus. You thought you peed. It was actually, no, you had sex with her. Magnus confirmed. Thank you, big boy down south Al. Great name. Dave Hitzak will betray Ivar. Will definitely betray Ivar. He's scared of him. Magnus 2 will probably be more prominent. After this episode, watch Teeth. You guys gotta watch Teeth. No, I'm not.
It's good. It's good? Yeah.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it at some point in time. Watch the fucking movie, motherfucker. Hannibal's giving us 2 thumbs up. Listen to the rest, a little bit more of Hannibal's song, and then we'll take any more questions we have in the live motherfucking chat for a little bit, and then call this a stream. Thank you again to everyone that joined us tonight to watch this episode of Vikings, and especially thanks to Stephanie for being a trooper here. Being like, Stephanie, I'm going to stream, and then I'm going to ask you pointed questions that you hate about the shows. Like what do you think? I don't think anything. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Don't ask me questions like that.
Yeah, the non-specific questions.
So let's play a little bit. Yeah, let's ask some questions with a little bit of Hannibal in the background here. Who do you guys think is going to be the last brother standing? I would say Bjorn. For whatever reason, I don't see Bjorn dying on this series. Like, I don't see us seeing that. The dude fought a polar bear. Do you have any thoughts?
That's my first thought.
Bjorn as well. Who do you, Alex Ho posted videos in the set, and the kid is amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some fucking rock from Hannibal in the live chat. Thank you, buddy, for being fucking awesome and sending in some cool shit. And I like how much fun the actor that is playing Ivar is having playing the character. It reminds me, I mentioned it earlier a couple times here and there, of somebody playing, not that he should be a Joker or anything like that. He just reminded me a couple of times of Jack Nicholson's Joker in this. Like, the way he just has such enjoyment and takes such joy in causing people pleasure. I mean, gets pleasure out of causing people pain. And the way he isn't just going at it always the same way. You know, he'll be on the battlefield and they'll hack you and slice you up to pieces and rip you up. But then he'll fuck with your mind too and try to get you at a whole different level too, like he's doing with the bishop, and wants to get off on the power trip of owning the bishop and using him as a tool to be another soldier in his army to kill more of the heathens. And no, you rock, Phil. I want to see Bjorn be the lone survivor as well. I definitely think it seems to be that I just don't see Bjorn having a downfall. Hitsuck, I definitely see him dying at some point. Ubi obviously as well too, and no, I'm like obviously Ubi at some point. And Ivar, I think, will have a big downfall at some point. We'll see on the show. He can't just be destroying it forever. Like a chess bishop. Yeah, that's why I just say the bishop. Bishop to rook. Fuck. Floki really is Loki. The Floki storyline, I don't think is going to be anything I'm going to be able to predict. And that's what I like so much about it. I like that it seems like the Floki storyline could go in any direction at any time, and I just don't have a good read on what's going to happen there, and whether they're going to bump into another civilization that's already living there, whether they're going to turn on him, whether he's going to try to sacrifice them all to the volcano, like in Joe versus the Volcano. I don't know what's going to happen, and I can't wait to see. Remember, Ivar and Alfred played chess, and Alf won. Gordon Shumway always wins. Always fucking wins. So everybody, I just wanted to thank you guys all one more time for joining us. We'll take a couple more questions and then call this an evening. And as I mentioned, we'll also be, or myself and Matt, Alan, and Craig will be on live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. to talk some music. Floki's a shite name, to be honest. A friend of mine had a cat named Floki. It always makes me think of Matt Damon's character in Dogma. King Harold and Ubi played a game and Ubi won. Oh, I do remember that a little bit. Floki is in full trickster mode. I can't wait to see the actor that plays Floki on Westworld. I'm excited to see him in other things, just because I haven't seen a lot of movies or other things with that actor, and I can't wait to see what kind of other layers he has as an actor, or even to bring some of that crazy energy to a show like Westworld. Yeah, the guitar stream will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Basically what we'll be doing is each one of us will be giving our top 10 guitars player list, our top 10 favorites, and then the four of us, with the help of you guys and anyone that's checking out the live stream, are going to try to narrow it down to a top 5. You guys in the audience can help us decide any we missed, suggest people and give other suggestions for that top 5 list, and give some of your own top 10 lists in the comment section and in the chat, and also help us vote and decide on if we run into any tiebreakers, if we get into some serious fucking arguing and shit like that. It's going to be fun. And drop a recap video like last week. I don't have time this week to do that, but I will definitely be back doing a recap of some sort, either an after podcast or another video like that next week. Thank you so much, big boy, for enjoying that. That was an experiment, so I definitely want to try to do something like that again. It was a lot of fun fucking around with that, so I'll definitely be doing more of those. Vikings is just one of those shows because of a lot of factors. Wednesday night's a tough evening. I tend to cover it a lot of different ways. Sometimes we do the podcast right afterwards, and sometimes we've been doing it a couple of days later, but I like better doing it the night of if we can. And the shorter reviews too is also an option, because that was a lot of fun. Bless you. And so yeah, everybody, if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, share the channel with a friend, and please join us tomorrow evening for another podcast, and join us next week for more Vikings coverage. Talk to you guys next time, and have a happy new year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, this Play music, damn you. Oh, thank you, Big Boy. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I will hopefully do more of those. I mainly do like live podcasts, so I never know if people enjoy like shorter videos and stuff like that. So any feedback you guys can give me if you want to see more of those, definitely let me know.